Hey everybody, this is Edward Royal, the musician. Okay, maybe music producer. I don't know if I consider myself a musician. I mean, I don't really play any instruments. I did play the viola for 3 years when I was younger, so I guess I am a musician. I guess I could be a partially classically trained musician if I just went over the basics again and learned stuff. Because I used to know how to read. I used to know how to read music and all that. All those signs and the treble clef and all that crap. But, yeah, about music and not giving up and just keep trying. I mean, you're not gonna get any better making music by being hard on yourself and going, man, this sucks. My music sucks. And I just want to give up. You have to suck before you can be good, unless you're just naturally just gifted and you just get it. But you have to suck at first. And there's that saying, whatever, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And it's evident right there. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. You have to start somewhere. Wherever that is, whether it's higher or lower, but you got to start somewhere, and you got to build on top of that. And so much of learning is just taking away what you already know, what you already think is what it should be, and just open your mind up to what it could be, which is anything. There is no specific right way of music. I mean, yes, music can be off-key, it can be off-beat, but as long as you have those down, the basics, there is no right way to make music. Music is music. Sound is music. The birds chirping. The rocks clink, me kicking the rocks on the ground. And those moving, that's music. The wind, everything is music. You think the earth goes, oh, you're not blowing the right way, wind. That's not the right sound. No. It just is. And that's probably a silly comparison, but yeah, that's... And the fact that so many people hate on music, and I understand there's some music that's just garbage, but music that's not on the radio that is just music, that doesn't have a negative point or nothing, and people hate on it just because it's not what they like. That doesn't mean it's not bad. That doesn't mean it's bad music. That just means they don't like it. And it's upsetting when you hear people, I'm not saying I'm the fucking music producer 3000, Pharrell Kanye, but it's upsetting when you see people who don't even make music, or maybe even just DJs or whatever, who don't make music, who don't understand the process, the creative process, the technical process. It's easy and it's hard. It takes time, and you have to be creative to make music, and if you're not, then your music's just not going to be, it's not going to have that oomph, it's not going to have that pop. I mean, you can make music, but if you don't have that touch, that musical touch, then your sound's just not going to sound, completely dynamic, how something that's going to catch people's ears and they're going to go, whoa, what is that? So, yeah, I get upset when I hear people talk bad about music, because it's hard, it takes time, and that's people's, that's their heart, and that's their soul, and it's some songs, and for you to sit there and go, well, that sucks. Well, can you do it? No? Okay, well then don't say it sucks, just say you don't like it. Can you do it? Probably, but have you done it? No. So you have no room to talk. How does that? And just also the progression of my music, how, my music at first fucking sucked. It was so stupid and silly and random and boom, just sounds, but I learned, okay, I need a structure, maybe, I need an intro. I learned the basics, verse, chorus, whatever, breakdown, or middle eight, and then another chorus, and then an outro, or whatever structure you're using. But I learned the basics of that. I learned You know, I learned the more technical aspect of making music as far as the program goes. I learned how to edit things and automate things more. And I also learned how to just not be judgmental of myself, and I just have to learn. I mean, there's a point when you get stuck and you just have to just stop for a second and just open up and just try whatever. So that's pretty much where I'm at, and the last couple of songs that I've made have been pretty good, and I've received pretty good feedback from them, so I'm going to keep going in that direction, just keep learning, and your sound can only get better if you let it. You have to let it. And you have to want it to get better. And you have to go, well, this song is really fucking good. People like it. And I'm getting a lot of feedback. Now imagine if I did something better. What kind of feedback is that gonna get? So you gotta always keep pushing forward and trying to do better and learn new things, because you never stop learning. And I forgot what that quote was, but how would it go? I don't know if it was a Henry Ford quote, but someone said that once you stop learning, that's when you're old. But if you never stop learning, then you're always young at heart. Because you understand that there's an infinite amount of stuff out there, and that's being humble, giving into the greatness of the world and the universe, and realizing that, yeah, you are a powerful being, but at the same time, you're not shit. And you need to realize that we need to all work together, and once you give into the greatness, I guess more goodness will come back to you. It's been my little chat for the day, people. Thank you. Peace. Also, follow me on Twitter at Edward Royal, EDWARD ROYALE. Stay beautiful, people.